88.1 KFCF, Fresno, California. You are listening to Set Free, and I am your host, Miss Rochelle. And we have someone very special on the line, and he is going to tell us about his wonderful works he has going on here in Fresno, California. Mr. Christian Harris, how are you today?
I'm doing just fine. How are you doing?
We're doing great here at KFCF. Christian, we're going to go ahead and talk to you a little bit about your plays, Do's and Don'ts, and Dream Girls, which is starting really soon. So go ahead and tell us about Do's and Don'ts, which came to the Valley a couple of months ago. Tell us your inspiration that was behind that and why you decided to do Do's and Don'ts.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people ask me where I got the idea for the play, and where that was the one. I have to actually say I got that one literally from the Lord, because that was one I just literally sat down and wrote it. I didn't have any of the character developed. I didn't have any of them developed, I should say. And, I just sat down and it all just started coming out, because writing has been something I have always loved to do. Mm-hmm. And I just finished another play of mine, and I just sat down, and wrote it. And I read it over, and I was like, wow, mm-hmm. This is something good. Now, the one that just recently came to the Central Valley was a rewrite of one I had done previously. And so this one you got, the Central Valley just saw, that was actually a better one, because those ideas and a lot of the concepts and stuff I put in that play, that did come from me, because I had so much I wanted to do, and I really felt like I accomplished that, and people really got the best of that play.
Okay. Now, who are some of the people that inspires Christian Harris? Who do you look up to when it comes to your stage plays and your writing for the plays?
Well, it has to be my family. It has to be my family, because, a lot of those characters that are in the play, especially the funny ones, a lot of that stuff comes from stuff my family says, mm-hmm. and things my family say and do. I mean, a lot of those quirks, a lot of the jokes, mm-hmm. It all just comes from my family, from my Aunt Joyce to my mother, my own mother, to my grandmother who passed back in 1990. A lot of that stuff just came from them. And then I find myself saying and doing a lot of the same things.
Mm-hmm. Now, personally, I would like to know, do you consider yourself a role model? I know there's tons of young people here in the Central Valley who want to become the next Tyler Perry or maybe even perhaps the next Christian Harris. What do you say to those people, and what are some inspirational words you can give them, or things that they can look forward to in the future as to trying to be the next stage play or screenwriter?
Oh gosh, I don't know, because when you ask if I consider myself a role model, I'm still trying to grow myself. Mm-hmm. There's so much I still have to learn. Mm-hmm. And so, but if someone were to ask me, I would just say, just find out what your passion is, and if it is writing, just go after it hard, and and I want to say study as much, but study as much, because even though I really want to differ and separate myself, because I don't want to be parallel too much with what Tyler Perry's doing. Mm-hmm. I want to define myself. Right. I still do look at a lot of the things he does, and a lot of the paths that he took and how he does things. Okay. Because a lot of that stuff, I can be incorporated into what I'm doing, and I can learn from. And so, in that aspect, I would say find out who you would consider to be someone you would aspire to be like, or someone who is doing things that you would want to do, or going in the direction you would want to go in, and just really study that person.
Right. Okay. Let's talk about Dream Girls. Now, this is something new that's coming to the Central Valley, and it's getting ready to start up very soon. Why don't you go ahead and tell the people of Central California what they can expect with Dream Girls, and where they can also come and check out the play at?
Well, Dream Girls is actually a show I was casted in with Good Company Players. This is my second show with them, and I got to tell you, this is an awesome show. I know a lot of the cast members. A lot of us were friends before we got casted, and I tell you, this is just a powerhouse, a cast full of powerhouse singers. Mm-hmm. And they really, everybody who comes to see this show, you are in for a treat.
Okay.
You are in for a show-stopping treat. A lot of people are going to leave talking about this show.
Wow, that sounds really good. I know I had a chance to attend the Do's and Don'ts play, and there were a lot of great reviews from that. So I'm really looking forward to Dream Girls, and I hope the Central Valley is also ready for that.
Yes. I did The Wiz last year, around this time last year, and the show got great reviews. But in my opinion, I mean, the Wiz was a great show, don't get me wrong, but in my opinion, Dream Girls is even better.
Wow, okay, I'm looking forward to that. Last but not least, what does the future for Christian Harris look like? What can we as fans expect next from Christian Harris?
Well, you know what? Looks like Christian Harris may be taking Do's and Don'ts to Southern California.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. It's not locked in yet, but there's some serious talk and negotiations going on.
Okay, well, that sounds excellent. I hope you go extremely far in your career, and bringing something like that to the Central Valley is huge. So kudos to you, Christian, and everything you touch turns to gold, my brother. And we just like to thank you for calling in and chatting with us right here at 88.1. And
thank you so much.
You're welcome. That was Fresno's own Christian Harris. If you'd like more information on the Dream Girls, you can catch the Dream Girls play at Roger Rockets Theater. It starts July 22nd all the way through September 12th. And for more information on that play, call 559-266-9494. 559-266-9494. Up next, we got Jade the Priest, and this one is called All I Need, right here on 88.1 FM Fresno.